of Pliner, and I design shoes for men and women. But I think most important about design, I design comfort and the technology to make my designs and then make them fashionable. Actually, I started where I opened up my first retail store in Beverly Hills. It was 43 years ago. And I used to go to the factories and I would say, change this, so I didn't even realize I was designing in those days. So in theory, other than my own brand, I had my own stores and I had all clothing and I was designing. So I've probably been designing really for maybe about 30 some years. It's so competitive. I lost 3 times in my life, everything to the bare bone, and I never believed that the word no existed. People always ask, what is the process that I go through for creating a shoe or creating a design? What happens, I basically only get about 3 to 4 weeks to do it. And what I'll do, and I'll give you an example, we're just showing fall 2011. I would have walked in the stores in fall of 2010, go into the stores, go into restaurants, go into clubs and see what people are wearing. What did I have in the stores in 2010 and what I didn't have? To try to get ideas. I have a history of a library of books, materials, and I go through it, and eventually some way, I don't know how, because each show and each is it's like going on Broadway. It's like it's like starting from scratch, and somehow, thank God, it comes together. The first thing that's different between myself and other designers is that I'm still a retailer at heart, so I look at it from a different point of view. I'm also lucky that I have different places that I live, so I can see, you don't get caught just in New York, you don't get caught just in Los Angeles. And I actually design my fall collection in Los Angeles and my spring collection in Miami. Women are interesting because a woman can go in a store and they can see what something looks like on a hanger, where a man has to physically try it on. So my wife's point of views are always, she's a tremendous inspiration. I mean, there's a lot of designers out there, but I think my real inspiration comes from my wife. One of the things I'm known for is elastics, or we call microfiber. I run every day and I exercise every day, so I'm aware of what it's like to wear with a pair of sneakers versus shoes. Also knowing the fact today, the economics of the world, sometimes we're waking up in the morning, going right from morning, noon to night. We never get a chance to change. And so what you have to wear is something that's gonna make you feel good, comfortable with, but also feel strong about yourself. That's what I try to do with my designs. I like working, as I started saying about exercise, I work with a lot of elastics. They're called microfibers. A lot of people aren't aware of it. But microfiber today is more expensive than leather. If you think of your luggage today, your briefcases, you get microfiber because it's more durable and it's stronger. So where I said earlier that I run, all my shoes somewhere have elasticity somewhere. So knowing these things, I have to work with materials that become adaptable to the comfort level. So elastics, soft nappas. I also work a lot with hair calf. We're known for our cowhide prints, leopard prints, and I come up with my fantasies. I also do a lot of things now in these, what's called hand beaded. The hardest customer of all is men. It's because they only wear a certain shoe, they only wear a certain thing this is all they want. 60% of men's shoes are bought by women. And once men get into my shoes, there's no turning back. I mean, it's unbelievable. But people just try them on, don't just look at them, try them on. I have a 6-year-old and I have a little 9-year-old dog, and I have my wife. And as I said, I travel about 225 nights a year. It's a major balancing act. I basically work till like 3, 4 in the morning, and I don't really start work until 9, 10 o'clock, till everybody goes to sleep. It's hard, and time is our most precious commodity, and that's my biggest design that I'm going to have for myself personally, is to figure out how I'm going to have time to design to be with my family. Adopting a child out of Kazakhstan was very emotional. We actually started a foundation called Peace for the Children because of that. You start realizing children are probably our most important commodity. This is what peace is about, it's through communication. And what we do, practically all of our shoes have peace signs somewhere. We donate a percentage to our foundation, and we've started building parks. People say, why parks? Our playgrounds, our communication. It's for obesity, it's health, it's to take care of children. It's just, as I said, peace comes from the children first, and that's what Peace for the Children is.